Okay, today we read this book, Zooflakes ABC, and in the back of this book is a cool explanation about how to make and fold your own Zooflakes. So, and you can choose any kind of animal. It doesn't have to be the animal that's here, but they have a very different way of the initial fold. And so I'm going to show you guys that because it's a different kind of six-sided snowflake fold. So, I mean, it ends up the same, but I like the way they did it. So, thank you to Will C. Howell, and let's do this. So, 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. You're going to fold it in half hot dog ways. And then we're going to fold it in half there. And then we're going to fold in half again. And I fold it back this way just so that it doesn't get so thick. Okay, and then flip it over and fold it there. So basically we're just folding it in half, but rather than fold the whole thing in half, I did it like that. Okay, so now you have this shape. Now you're going to take this point and this point, and you're going to crease it right across the center of that fold. So from this fold to this fold, and you're going to do that. So let's see. All right, I'm going to do it so that you can actually see the lines, because it's much easier to do when you can see the lines, because it's hard to see them. Okay, so here are the 4 lines. So now I'm going to fold like this right there. Okay, right across, so corner to corner. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So from here all the way to that corner. So make sure you get all the way to the corners, just like that. Perfect. So it goes right there. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to fold this right to the center line. Okay, so just like that. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to go right to the center line again. Okay, just like that. All right, so now it looks like that. Okay, so down to the center line. Then I'm going to open the whole thing up. And I'm going to put this. Okay, so I've got this. I'm going to show you the lines. Okay, so here were the first ones. Okay, I'm just showing you the lines that happen. These are all the folds. Okay. Here are all the folds. Like that. And like that. Okay, so I know, looks like a lot. But now I can come and bring this fold over to here. And this fold over to here. Like that. And then I'm going to fold this whole thing in half. Oops. I'm going to fold it this way. Just like that. Right to the edge. I'm going to crease it really good. Just like that. Like the bone folder or whatever. Okay. There we go. So now I have the basic design that I'm going to use, the basic shape, and now I can cut this off like this. So now it's all even, okay? So that's gone. Now I can draw whatever I'm going to draw on here for my animal. It can be sideways. You could do an animal shape this way. So maybe I want to, so this one that I did a mouse. Okay, so, and it's folded crooked. But see how I drew a mouse? So I drew the ears. This is the fold, and I've already cut them out. And then the tail. And then when I open it all up, I have my own Zooflake. Okay, and when I flip it over, you can see where the mouse was. So that's the mouse. That's a mouse. So now let's see. I'm going to draw one on here. And I don't know. What shape shall we do? Okay, so I've kind of drawn maybe a frog. I don't know, frog face a little bit with, you know, flippers in the front. But it touches on the side and on both sides it touches, and a couple different places. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut out parts. So that we can do this. Here we go. Yeah. Let's see. Oops. There we go. So these are the flippers. Kind of. And the frog. Let me go like this. Let's do this. There. Okay, there's a couple flippers. Let's do this one. I'm gonna do that. Just like that. I'm gonna do another flipper. Okay, we're gonna round that. There we go. Get all of that out of the center. I'm gonna go here, grab that, go off to the side. Okay, so there's a couple flippers. Then I'm gonna do like, it's the frog's cheeks. I don't know, it doesn't have to be a frog. I can call it a frog, but kind of reminds me of a frog a little bit. All right. And if you have never tried a hole punch while making snowflakes, it is the coolest thing. So what I'm going to do, this is a pretty powerful hole punch to go through multiple layers. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch, and I'm going to punch to make the eye. I'm going to do the same thing here, kind of do a double punch like that. Okay, so now I have the eyes out, and then I am actually going to, I'm going to punch in the center here so that I can cut this out of the center. Let's see if I can do this. It might not be, I might have to do it with an X-Acto knife. Okay, so I'm going to get an X-Acto knife. Okay, so now I am cutting this out here, right from the center. Here we go. And it's fun to cut out of the middle of a snowflake. Okay, All right, so let's do the great reveal on this Zooflake and see if this worked. Oh my gosh, this is so silly. Ah, I love it. Look at that. I love it. Very, very cool. So here you have like a frog. Here is a mouse, which was the one that I did. You have a new way to fold a snowflake from the book Zooflakes by Howell. So I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see. Howell, Zooflakes ABCs, and he has excellent directions in the back. And yeah, I liked the way he held that, and this was really fun. So I hope you guys will try this and make your own Zooflakes. Happy winter, Miss Amy.